directly, it cannot spring. You know, if we have electricity, it can. But with the solar system directly from the solar from the ball, it cannot.
But the pressure is too low. Huh?
It's too low. It's too low. So we use the pipes, the hose pipes, to do the watering, and that definitely delays our time, because a place where I can spend 30 minutes, you spend 1 hour or 2 hours because the pressure is not there. In fact, when group we are divided the farm into 4, but sometimes 2 groups will operate at a time. If you operate the 4 groups, you don't get the water. I tried 3 methods. The first one was to build reservoir, and we use watering cans to fetch from the reservoir water the bananas. I thought that was too slow. I then decided to come with sort of like a drainage system where you just open the the pipes and then the water will flow from one banana to another. But what I detected was it will also carry sand, and before you realize the holes are filled with sand. That doesn't help. So I changed to this method again. So water is my problem here. If I have water 24 hours around the clock with good pressure, Abdul, trust me, it's a matter of 1 year. 1 year.
So what do you need? You need water tanks, you need a generator, or what do you need?
Generator may cost, because it's, let me say, something that we are starting. So we have to be very careful on the foundation. You know, we need to have electricity. Electricity is more sustainable than putting a generator. How many liters will you need? 60 liters, and now 60 liters will cost almost 3,000 every day.
And the maintenance issue.
Maintenance issue as well. But with electricity overhead tank, you are there.
The secret to success is commitment and determination, and the staff whose services have been employed here have both on their sleeves. And for the head of the team, it is important to incorporate sincerity in anything one does. I
wish you come here during the dry season and see. We want to also go into vegetable production during the dry season. You know, definitely I would call myself a lucky man, because I have the willing boys behind me. The staff I have here, definitely I want to thank them. They are definitely willing and very cooperative to me. Whatever assignment I give to them, they do it. Because I'm trying for them to understand very well why we are here. You know, we need to know in the first place why we are brought here. If you know that, then you know where you're going to. The purpose of going here, there are so many people, so many young people who even know it better than me. But I'm lucky for the president to have that trust and confidence in me. So I have to make sure that trust and confidence is definitely fulfilled.
Sifoe is home to a variety of fruit trees, well placed to advance the quest for household food security. Other crops are also doing well on the farm, striking a perfect balance in the maintenance of this vast orchard, enchanting a stillness over a seemingly forgotten expression. There's a self-styled management put in place, emphasizing the importance of sustainability, with Jalang Sanneh releasing every moment spent on the farm.
One orange tree can produce, as at now, 2 to 3 bags. But when they get to their full maturity, each can give you 5 bags. And then a bag of these oranges can give you 1,200 a bag. Meaning if they get to their maturity, each orange can give you minimum of $5,000-6,000. Minimum, each plant. Now we have about 800 orange trees presently. We have 800 presently.
Each one of them can give you how much? 6,000, 7,000?
When they get to their maturity. Because now it was last year they started fruiting, producing, yeah. So after, this is the 2nd year. By next year, they get to their full maturity. And each, the minimum you can get is 6,000.
There's farming, there's money in farming. Huh?
For me, Abdul, if somebody will give me money, I'll go into farming.
All that Sifoe asks for is stability, for it to nurture itself through the acclaimed. Abdinjai, GRTS.
3 days after the president ordered work on certain hotspots within the Kanifing municipality, the Kanifing Municipal Council has partnered with the National Roads Authority to clear the gutters and fill potholes. The works are being personally supervised by the Minister of Works, Construction and Infrastructure, Balla, Garba, Jahumpa, and Mayor Bakary. Mohamed Jala has more.
Work teams have deployed a Larikuna Saviji to clear debris removed from the gutters. Dozens of volunteers are taking part in the operation to keep the area clean and allow the free flow of water. It comes 3 days after the President of the Republic, His Excellency Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh, ordered the concerned authorities to clear the rubbish and fill the potholes. Balla, Garba, Jahumpa, the Minister of Works, Construction and Infrastructure, and Mayor Bakary of the Kanifing municipality were at hand to supervise the work.
That all this sand and garbage that is here, that we should clear. Because if it is accumulated here and the rain comes again, it is going back into the gutters. And as you know, as vanguards of the July 22nd revolution, when the president gives directives for us, we act like a bifal. That's why we are here to carry out his instructions together with his lordship, the mayor of KMC.
I'm very happy that the action also, when I call upon to the youth of my municipality also, they responded well. You can see these are voluntary, these are youths that are doing it voluntarily. You know, they are not looking out for anything. So for me, I am very grateful because I'm working hand in glove with the Honorable Minister and his team at the National Road Authority.
Jahumpa is one of the youth leaders who was very instrumental in mobilizing his peers.
We are very satisfied, and I have to thank all the youth that are here. I have to thank the Lord Mayor. I have to thank the Consequence Youth Mobilizer for trying to put all the materials together so as for us to be able to make this job.
Okay. According to the two officials, work will be extended to other areas as directed by the President to ensure that the drainage system is free of debris. The long-term solution, they however argue, demands attitudinal change from residents when disposing waste.
But it is also important to highlight that as Gambians, there must be some attitudinal change, because some of these things that you have seen in the ghetto or in the ghettos, some of the things that you have seen the people dumping waste all over this country, it is incorrect. We must change our attitudes. In as much as President Jammeh is instituting some development projects, we also as a people must change our attitudes.
You can see most of these people, some of them are from Bundung area, some of them are from Talindi, some around Abuko. You know, some not even from Larakuna, but not even living within this side of the road. You can see, and you see others who are in fact the beneficiaries of this very area. See what is happening. They are all sitting down, relaxed, and leaving people to do the job for them. Wrong! Very wrong! We must change as Gambians. Let's change. That's the thing.
At another intersection in Latrikunda, the National Road Authority is filling potholes as also demanded by President Jammeh when he visited the area.
This is in response, as the Minister rightly put it, in response to some of the observations made by His Excellency the President during our visit on Saturday. What we're doing now here is called a rock fill. We apply this sort of method in areas that are so muddy that at the time we cannot use laterite, of course, to address the situation. So we sink in these laterite boulders to make sure vehicles are able to ply the road even if it rains.
This process, according to Sanneh, will be followed up on all other roads to prevent further degradation of the road network.
We're also looking at the swampy areas, of course, where we visited with HE. We're addressing that. We've also sent a team on this Latrikunda-Sukuta road to look at the depressions and, of course, some of those dumping areas to be addressed as well.
Jalang, GRTS.
There will be a live firing exercise by Recruit Intake 33A of the Gambia Armed Forces at Lance Corporal Bojang Range in Brikama from Wednesday 28 August to Saturday 31st August 2013. A news release from Defense Headquarters reveals that the exercise is meant to assess the recruits' weapons handling techniques, individual marksmanship, as well as introduce them to military life and skills. The general public, especially those living around the range in Brikama and its satellite villages, are therefore advised to avoid the designated area during the exercise. The cooperation of the general public is highly solicited, the dispatch concludes. The garden at Bansang Hospital is now dotted with cashew trees. The tree planting exercise was spearheaded by Bansang Hospital Staff Association and supported by security personnel posted in the area. Louis Mende tells us more.
From the year 2006 to date, members of the Bansang Hospital Staff Association voluntarily contribute $10 each to help in feeding patients admitted at the Bansang Hospital. Proceeds from the 4 farms owned by the hospital are credited for contributing immensely in actualizing that noble goal. One of them is this 5-hectare goose farm situated in Galemanda, some 15 kilometers from Bansang.
All the produce from this farm are being sent to the hospital store for patient food. We are providing 3 square meals for patients in the hospital, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And we all know traditionally Coos is very, very instrumental in providing breakfast in our local traditional Gambian food. So we at the hospital